What's up, everybody? It's your boy Showtimedr. So, I've been getting into Dragalia Lost more. Feel confident enough that I can start making videos on it, so I'm going to try to put out 2 or 3 here. This first video, I'm actually going to explain... We'll go over the basic stuff first, and then I'll get to the raid stuff in another video. And what I'm going to show you guys right now is the daily to-do list. So the list of stuff that you guys need to consider doing every day and a basic explanation as to why you do it. So as soon as it loads up here, come on baby. That is the thing about this game, it is very large. I've actually had to delete some files off my phone, or some apps off my phone, just to make it work. So that's the big event right now, Fairnith. We'll get to that later. So, your daily checklist, what you want to do in this game. Number 1, you want to be building up your town as much as possible. We'll get to that later, or in another video actually, I'll do a complete town video. But the town is essentially your bread and butter in this game, and you're going to be building it for a long time. It's very Farmville-y. But I'll explain some quick basic mechanics you need to do. And then, because there is a lot of stuff that is going to be going into the town. Now, you see here the faculty level at the top. You're going to have to get that to a certain level to upgrade your main building, which your main building is right here. And you can see it, faculty level 100. So you see, even though I have all the materials, I can't do it because I don't have the faculty level, and that building takes 12 hours to upgrade. The reason you want to upgrade that is because you need to upgrade your smithy in order to start producing tier 4 and tier 5 weapons. So, but I'll get to this in a separate video, but that is something that is of concern. Now, the other thing, or some of the other things you're going to be wanting to do, let's go back to the main screen. Every day that you log in, you are going to have a chance to roll, and I think I've already rolled mine, so it'd be hard to show you guys. But there's basically going to be in this tab here, Upgrade Essentials. You click it, and there's going to be an item summon. Now it's going to be free once a day, otherwise it's 50 diamantium or whatever. And it's going to give you a bunch of stuff, so make sure you're on that every day. And then also here, Upgrade Essentials. Most of this costs rupees, or rupees, however you want to say it. And it's all good stuff. Gold crystal, succulent dragon fruit. This is stuff, basically if you don't know what this is, this levels up XP, this levels up your dragons, this levels up your gear, this levels up your cards. I forget, the cards have a specific name. Skip tickets, they unfortunately cost diamantium. So, if you're willing to pay for that, get some skip tickets. Fiend Claws and Fiend Horns, I actually forget what that's used for, but I remember it's upgrades. I think they're used in upgrades for buildings and possibly dragons. But either way, it's used as upgrade material, so you should be trying to get... They have daily limits. Now, the only problem is, when you purchase one of these, there's no slider for some reason, so you can't just purchase like 20, which I think they need to change. But overall, it's a good thing. It's a good thing Nintendo's doing here. Now also, another thing... Well, should I do a separate video for that? This is a daily video. Okay, never mind. We'll get to that another time. Yeah, in general, they've been treating us really well in this game. They've given us a lot of 10 summon tickets, along with a fair amount of Wormite to be able to summon a lot. You need 1,500 to do a 10 summon in this game. Let me go back to the lobby. Now I'll show you guys some of the other daily things you want to do. Now, there are daily quests, which you can see here. Just come over here. And there's also daily quests for the event, by the way. We'll get to that in a second. So, clear a raid battle, playing co-op. You know, that's a daily quest. Host and clear a raid battle, playing co-op. So they're basically, Nintendo's pushing, as they always do, the cooperational play. Clear boss battle, you know, standard. And then here's your standard daily stuff. So perform an item summon, collect rupees from a facility, clear avenue to power, which is a certain dungeon. We'll get into the dungeons in a second. Clear a quest playing co-op, clear 5 quests, clear all standard daily endeavors, and you know, that's good daily stuff every day. Now do pay attention as well to limited quests. Limited quests, they usually come in after every patch. But usually they'll have about 10 days to do them. And you get a certain amount of bonus for basically participating in either the event or whatever the patch thing that's going on. Now, I don't know what's going on with this question mark one. Hopefully that'll reveal itself at some time. It looks like it's going to be a title, but who knows what to do. But be doing your quests, guys, for sure. Now, another thing, and this is a big thing a lot of people I notice are missing. When you go to your events tab and you're going to farm events, make sure that you are farming the highest level event possible for your party. Because you see here these daily bonuses. Well, the daily bonuses for the dungeons change. And so the higher farming daily bonus you're doing, the more of the bonus item you're going to get. And it is not just one daily bonus for all the dungeons. All of the dungeons have daily bonuses. So you will want to farm whatever the highest dungeon is of whatever you might need. So in this case, you're going to be getting, so far it's been 6 bonuses, and then once you've unlocked everything by going through the story mode, Dragon Trials, you got 3 daily bonuses, so you can pick a Dragon Trial and you get bonus claw drops and whatever element gear, or not gear, reagents you want. Highly recommend water for this week, because water is the element to use on the trial. And of course as well, the Imperial Onslaught, which is actually fairly hard, by the way. You get 3 bonuses from that, and this is all stuff to use. Oh, that is one thing. I'll show you guys in the next video, actually, but this is used to farm something, and a lot of people don't know what it is. But we'll get to that in my next video. So be sure that you're farming the highest level, and then also, like, say in this case, you're like at 8,000 power level. Go ahead and farm up that extra 200 power level so that you can go and at least attempt co-op the next version of the dungeon, and that stands true for whatever power level you're at, guys. If you're 500 or so away in a day, go ahead and try to farm it up before you go ahead and hit these daily bonuses for these things, because you want to be getting the strongest farm possible. Now I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate what a daily bonus looks like. We'll do the easiest one, Avenue to Power, just so you guys can see. So you see we have 2 daily bonuses, so I'm going to go to the highest level one I can do. You know, pick a friend unit, get them that, I don't know if there's friend points or anything in this game. And just get going, baby. So the way that I do this is so much easier to play on phone. It's actually a pain in the butt to play on emulator. That's why it sucks. I wish I had a capture card, but I foobar so many rolls on emulator, and the emulator has so many weird bugs that happen. Like, I'll get punted to the beginning of the dungeon during a boss fight and auto lose. Or it'll randomly scroll me away that I wasn't trying to scroll. So, I wish I could play the sound for you guys. This music is so good, but Nintendo, you know how it is. They're crazy on their proprietary sound when it comes to YouTube videos and content creators, so that's just the way it goes. So alright guys, so the way that I do this, once you're strong enough, just hit auto. Make sure your lead character is fairly strong. And you're probably going to want a melee character as well, either a axe user or a knife user, because those seem to be the best total skill sets that people are enjoying right now. Your axe characters, they're kind of like your tanky DPSs, like remember League of Legends? Tanky DPSs were meta at one point, and they probably still are. I haven't played it in many years. And the knife users in this game, and keep in mind when this is on auto too, you know, you can direct them certain ways, and you can skill row, and even if you're in a dungeon that does certain, they got treasures, because normally auto won't pick up treasures by itself. You know, you can go ahead and, you know, go pick up the treasures for yourself. And, you know, we're on a time limit here, so... Now, the AI, you know, they'll just stand and stuff. It gets to be kind of dumb sometimes. But you're fully able to use your skills as well. So, be sure you're doing that when you can, when it makes sense. I'm actually really happy that they have auto in this game so I don't have to be clicking or using my thumb too much. There are a couple people that are trying to get a controller working. It would be nice to have like a dual stick thing going on, but you know, when Nintendo says you play something a certain way, then you play it a certain way until someone figures out a way around it, and hopefully they don't get mad once that happens. So as you can see, my character here, she's fairly tanky for this level. Our team's power level is only like 6,500-ish. It might be 7k by now. I haven't checked it in a bit. And this is a 6,500 recommended power level dungeon, or attack, whatever the XP thing. Now also keep in mind, combat tips for you guys. You can skill dodge things by using your skills right when the effect would go off. I'll try to demonstrate it here. If we get to that point. And that's actually really useful for the raid encounter currently, because the raid guy, I didn't do it fast enough. The raid guy is, not only is he gigantic, but he is also doing lots of huge AoE things, and he has lots of things that do AoE damage in his dungeon there. Ah, man, so the AI is really foobarring this. We got 40 seconds. Later, bro. And, you know, so this was the XP dungeon, so we're going to get a fair amount of XP crystals. As far as I've seen, the gold crystals are actually the highest XP so far. And so I'll show you guys what the bonus looks like. Here we go. Yeah, we got a little level there, nice. By the way, there's whales already running around rocking 20k might, so there's your bonus right there. So sometimes you'll get like 8. In this case, we got 6. But yeah, that's your daily bonus for that. So make sure that you guys are farming these dungeons, definitely for the daily bonuses, and then as, you know, as on demand, whatever resources you need. And as you see there, one of the treasure chests is gone, so you can do this again for another daily bonus. Now, just to show you guys, like if I was to go to Avenue of Fortune, you know, both of the bonuses are still intact there, so make sure you're farming up the daily bonuses for all the dungeons in here. And then otherwise, guys, I mean, your daily stuff, it should just be, if you haven't done it already, clear as much story as possible. There's an awesome raid event going on right now, which I will explain in probably the next video here. And, you know, just after that, because stamina is starting to get a little bit more precious, and so are feathers. Feathers are used to run multiplayer dungeons, to co-op, to join a co-op, rather. Use stamina when you host. Make sure, yeah, you're hitting up all that stuff, and then farm on demand. And you'll be pretty much set as far as your daily stuff goes. Of course, there's upgrading. I should do an upgrade video. I'll have to do that at some point as well. And yeah, guys, just when you beat easy, unlock hard. I don't know if there's a mode beyond hard. Right now, Chapter 6 is the last chapter in the game. And that's pretty much all you're going to do for your daily stuff. You know, on top of all the events or whatever else is going on. Make sure you're trying to get as close to the quiz and building your power level as much as possible, because I am noticing the snob factor is starting to show up in this game, where there's lots of people, like, you'll be running a dungeon where, like, the average power level is, like, if you co-op it and everybody's at, like, 4k or whatever, it's fine. But you'll get the snob that'll come in with, like, 65k, and he'll be like, you guys aren't at 88,000, fuck you guys, and they'll just keep constantly leaving your co-ops. And it's just like, oh my god, guys, like, you know, I understand people are being, like, facetious about their stamina, but it's like, dude, that's like a low dungeon, and you want, like, it's like the WoW mentality of, you must be wearing legendary gear and have all the best everything, and that's baseline, and then after that, you know, it's just like, what if you're a good player and you don't have the best gear? And, you know, the snob factor just goes on in co-op games. That's the one problem with co-op. But I guess that's why you co-op with people you know, right? So, anyways, guys, that's it. That's it for this video. I'll be making a couple other Dragalia Lost videos today. Definitely, I recommend trying out this game if you're still on the fence about it. It's pretty good. It surprised me. I wasn't expecting it to be this good. So, all right, guys. So I'll catch you in the next video. I am Showtime Doctor, Showtime DR. If you enjoyed the content, hit like on the video. Also, in the title notes, we have a link to the Discord. We got Dragalia Lost tab there. It's been pretty active lately. I also stream on Twitch. Sometimes I stream this game. Twitch.tv/ShowtimeDR. Stream in Pacific Standard Time, afternoon, evening, sometimes overnight. So you can come check me out. And peace out. Have yourselves a wonderful day.